Good evening everyone, and a warm welcome to Racing League Cup Category 2, round number 4 at another infamous circuit really, as already lap times have been flowing in. Welcome to the Baku City circuit, welcome to Azerbaijan and the streets of Baku for already people setting some lap times. Then we can run on boy Donkey down as he just finishes his lap actually. So Dan at the moment with a he'll actually be heading to the pits. He's not happy with his lap, but a Ferrari in behind of that is Prince Killer going P1 in his first lap so far. So it looks like, from what I've seen, it's going to be a full-on dry race, so full dry race, which means it'll probably be a one-stop, maybe a two-stop for these drivers. I believe. Excuse me, guys. I'm just. Right. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to sort out some streaming stuff as well with other people. Already lap times are coming in already. I'm just sorry about just the lack of speech at the moment, as I'm just trying to help the C4 commentator get into his stream as well then. But a new guy in today, Original Civi. Let's run on board with him and let's show you a lap around the Baku City circuit. Then down into turn 1 we go, then down to gear 3, up to gear 4 immediately for the best turn. And it looks like he may have invalidated straight away in his lap. Yes, he has, through turn 1 alone. Must have run a bit too wide, so we won't be able to see that attempt of a lap. If anyone else is attempting a lap, potentially Marco Bota, yes he is, as he's just completed a lap, which has got him up into P4. I need to find someone who's just about to start a lap. Deniz is coming on an in lap, I do believe, and I really have not picked a good time to give you more information. But meanwhile, we've got Deniz, who will be heading into the pits. Just behind, we do have an alpha of Fiscal, I assume. Yes, and now Fiscal will surely set a valid lap time. Yeah, he's got all the EOS in the world to play with, so he'll start his lap here. And we'll run on board with Fiscal for his lap around the Baku City circuit. So round turn number 2, then we go, and then through turn 3. Obviously, a race winner. Yes, dare I say it, a race winner in C2. As we now break down into turn number 3. Yes, it's turn 3. Only just really making our way through the start of the lap at the moment, as we're now entering into turn 4. And then turn 5 and 6 come up pretty abruptly after this then for Fiscal, as he does pull out of the lap as well then. Doesn't seem like anyone really wants to taunt the walls of the Baku City circuit here today, as Jerome is on his own. Isn't the Red Bull? No. I think so. No, he's not. He's got his teammate here today. Is Walshaber in P15. He hasn't actually set a lap. So, is this... Yes, it is. It's a lap time. So, we're on the board with Walshaber, who's going for a lap time on the mediums, actually, which is very surprising, but a bold call from the driver of the Red Bull. Let's have a look at tyres so far then. Obviously, the top 10... fitting the softs. Both Toro Rossos go for the mediums, and Civi and Walshaber head on for the mediums as well then. So let's have a look then. So Walshaber looks like he's going to get an absolute monstrous tow out of the final corner then to really push up his lap time. Here we go then. Breaking now down into the final sector almost now. We've only got one more corner until this final sector, so Walshaber now breaking down, and it's a 1:15.6 now, and he comes on to the final sector. Jerome may give him a tiny bit of a tow, so around about 2 seconds the gap between them, I would say. So yeah, he will get a tow. Yeah, this is going to be a big tow for the Red Bull driver. And now we come, there you go, DRS enabled, and watch that speed climb. It's 2:15, maybe 2:16 across the line, and that gets Walshaber a 39.4 on the mediums. Not a bad lap time at all, but already out on top. Looks like Prince Killer and Shabby, like they did in China at the start of the race before Prince Killer's Ferrari strategy kind of screwed things up. seem to be really taking the reins here today with high 37 lap times, and that's very good. In C1, you again what a 37.3 foot to 37 dead around that, but the top 9 were in the 37.3s. As C4 is still not loading, so hello everyone who's waiting for the C4 stream. How are we doing? As we don't have any comments at the moment. Just let me know you're here, guys. It'd be nice to know who's watching tonight, who you're supporting, and all that kind of jazz. As we're right aboard Jerome then. Obviously, he gave his teammate a little bit of a tow. He's on the softs now. Obviously, in his final take. Oh, he hits the wall. That's not the entry into that corner that you want. As now everyone's joining this stream. Hello, how are we doing? As yeah, it seems like Jerome won't be going on a fly this lap. I can tell you that one. As he, yeah, really utilising everything. As he's got an invalid lap, so there's no point really sticking with him. 10k, just starting a lap. Yes, he is just starting a lap actually. Ready for a second fiscal win. Oh, that would be something around the streets of Baku. Hello Sam, and hello Brent as well. Brent, seems like you weren't very lucky last night from what I saw from iBenny's AC race report, as Wesley actually went P3 while I've just been chatting and just making myself known. Where is Tonka? I believe that's the C4 stream. C4 stream's not up yet, so don't worry. Tonka will be, I don't know who Tonka is, but he's probably going to be in the C4 stream. But they're just having problems setting it up, so that's the problem. As Cotton Eye Joe! Whoa! 38-1. Wow. That is a lap from Cotton Eye Joe. That's something I wasn't expecting. A 38-1. So that's pretty good C2 lap times. Let's have a look at C3 last night. What was the pole? I think it was around a 38-1 or 2. So yeah, that's a very good lap time from Cotton Eye Joe there to get himself up near the top then. As welcome everyone watching. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. As we're just watching everyone just do some fly laps. I haven't really got the best people really doing laps at the moment. But Invisible, apparently he's on a pad. So let's have a look at Invisible. As Prince goes even quicker on in his Ferrari. Let's have a look at this faster section. Oh, that is, as Cotton Eye Joe's left the session. Hopefully he can rejoin. Yeah, Invisible on a pad. Oh, it just seems so sluggish. Let's see if he can get himself off the bottom. Maybe beat Al Corks or Fix School or anyone like that. But hopefully Cotton Eye Joe, yeah, as Brent says, really bad race. Oh, I got screwed by strategy. Yeah, I saw quality didn't really go to plan, so that probably wasn't the best idea. But you'll get about for Russia, I'm sure you will. As Cotton Eye Joe's retired from the session then, so he's done with it. He's done with he's done with all of his quality now, and he's sticking put with that lap then. C3 pole was set by the best C3 driver. You, wasn't it? What was pole, by the way, Brent? It'd be nice to know. I believe this is like a 0.1, was it? I'm not too sure. As Cotton Eye Joe has rejoined with his retired car, so that's something. As Barker Bosa gets very close to the wall there, and that was me. Oh, Shabby. Oh, I don't know what you're trying to say. I think Akron West is Shabby. I don't know. Oh no. Akron West is I don't know who Akron West is. I've completely forgotten who it is. Oops. As Donkey Land's gone P2. And that is a good lap from the Renault as well then. As let's have a look at Marco Bosa. He's up on his lap time, but he will stay in P9 at the moment as he gets ready to do another lap then. Little Skittle is top 50 in the world. Is he on later? I have a feeling that maybe C4. I don't even know. Lots of C4 drivers. The C4 stream isn't up yet, so that's probably the problem right now. But if it's not up yet, it'll be up a bit later. So just stick with me until you see a little notification, or check back in about 5 minutes for a C4 stream, and hopefully that will be all good then. As we come down into the middle sector now for Marco Bosa, who seems to be on another flyer actually. As 17 of you are watching, I assume quite a few of you are C4. Yeah, C4 isn't up yet, as Marco Bosa's gone very wide. As Princess is making a lot of mistakes. Bro, you're on a 37.8, 37.6, so you're pretty good at the moment, but I assume faster lap times will come around and go around and come around. But yeah, I assume there'll be some interesting lap times. I want to see what Civi can do. So 40.1, he looks confident, which is interesting to see. As no, this isn't C4, this is C2. C4 will be on later. Well, it's not on later, it will be on whenever the stream is up. But they're having some stream difficulties at the moment. But anyway, coming through the middle sector now is Original Civi. All or nothing for the last run. Oh, that'll be interesting. I may have to have a look around and have a look at that one. As Civi coming through towards the final sector, then flying around this basically triple left-hander, I'd call it. As he now breaks down into the corner that has been debated all week for how you could take it. But that's the way to take it, is as Civi did there, as you now break down into the next few corners. And he's purple. Is Civi going to really show us something here? He's purple through middle sector. Good evening, Jordan. But let's have a look at this then. Civi is purple in the middle sector. I commentated on him last week, and he did quite well, I do believe. So up to... Oh, no, actually, no, he disconnected, never mind. But anyway, up the line for Civi. And there we go, it's P5 with a 38.1. Just out to... Just outside of Cotton Eye Joe's 38.107. So, and look at that, Walshabert split the two of them in P5. So now everyone's starting to head out the pits and laps are being set. Jerome still needs to set a very good, he's still got a few, I can't even speak anymore. He's really still got to show what he's capable of in that car. His teammate obviously in P5, he knows he can do better. He can cut that corner on the outside. So here we go then. Flying through now. As I believe Shabby says, have fun. C4 is not faster than C2. C2, so he goes C5, C4, C3, C2. C1 gets a faster lap time down to C5, which is more of a development league at the bottom. Meanwhile, we see Jerome, who's been an avid C2 racer. Obviously raced here last season, I believe the season before, if I'm not mistaken. As now flying through towards the final straight now. He's going to run out of EOS. He's surely going to derate at the end of the straight before he finishes the lap. It's going to be close, as he does not derate actually. Up to the line and goes only 13th with a 38.7. And now it's time for really people to show what they're capable of. Walshabert obviously probably not going to be able to set a lap. All the top three are on out laps. Alcorks goes a tiny bit quicker, but stays down at 16th. It's Cornai Joe's left position again. He's got about a minute to talk, to get back in. Dogarbs around P10. Here we go then. C0. Yeah, there's no such thing as C0. I wish there was, but that's... I don't think we need to talk about C0. There's about two people we should probably go into that one. But Dogarbs on an out lap. He's starting his lap now. I think we should really watch Prince Killer. Here we go then. So we'll run on board with Prince Killer on his lap as we see other people finish their lap. So Prince Killer is going to be our main spectacle to really look at during everything. And now coming down into turn number 2 then for the Ferrari driver. This is going to be a good lap, hopefully, for us to have a look at. Shabby still on his out lap. Let's have a look at Shabby as he starts us up with 20 seconds to go then. So what can Shabby do? Can Shabby contest? Civi coming into his Mamba. Shabby, Black. I don't remember who the other person was. Wesley. It was Wesley who took the win actually. As we'll go back onto points actually to see how this middle section is done. As Deniz has also left the session. Hopefully he can rejoin in time. And we now come down into the middle sector there. Now it's a famous castle as people start to finish their laps, and that will be Jerome coming up to line as he does not improve on his lap. But we do see Alcorks as Deniz has joined back in time. Alcorks is about to set a lap time up to line. He doesn't look like he's improving. No, he's going to stay where he is. We do have an Alpha, Big Baguette, and he's heading into the pits then. But RLH Wesley, here we go then. This will be interesting. Up to the line for the Merc. It's going to be a 138.2. Same lap time as now. We've got Prince coming up now. Prince is coming. He's on the straight, but just ahead of him is Dogarbs. What could Dogarbs do first? So Prince says he can make he made some mistakes. As Dogovs finishes 15th, can Prince improve? He's up by a tiny bit. He goes quicker into the 37.5s. Basically the same lap time as me, I wouldn't be mistaken. Dan and 10K. 10K, what can 10K do then? Up to line, just behind him we do have Marco Bota. 10K goes P4, Marco goes P11, and he's going to get a good choice of tyres. Then it's Shabby's time to shine. What can Shabby do up to line? He stays P3 then. Then we got Mamba in behind as well. Mamba goes P4, just behind Shabby. Then just behind that we do have Donkey Dan. Can he? He's 2 tenths up. This could be pole for the Renault driver. Up to line, he gets a 37.5 as well. And then just in behind, we do have Invisible, who does go P17 then. And wow. There you go. Everything's sorted. And now. Wow. So, we thought Prince would take that pole position, but no. Donkey Dan takes it by 700ths of a second. Followed by Prince Killer. So that front row is going to be something. These top 4, maybe even top 5, it's really going to be something to really get interested about tonight. Then P6, Cotton Joe, P7, Walshabert, P8, Civi, P9, Wesley down low, P10, Deniz, and P11 is Marco Bota. Around this track, 9-10 separating everyone's very good. Then we got Baguette, Fiscal, Jerome, Dogards, Alcorps, and Invisible on a pad, who will finish everything today then. As we're getting support for Black Mamba, and I'm just having a look at the chat now. I'm just gonna, if there's any questions. Why do people want to watch C4? Probably because of the commentary. The commentary is quite good in C4, and it seems like, hang on, I feel like Cotton Eye Joe's not on the grid. No, he's not. Deniz is on the grid, but Cotton Eye Joe starting P5, I believe P6 actually, is not on the grid. So we're down to 16 at the start of this race then. And yeah, I'm just going to go through. So C1 is obviously the fastest. Driver Intelligence, C2 and C4. Pure serious Wesley. Yeah, I'm just reading the chat now as everyone's just picking this out. So I think there's 16 of us. I think Cotton Eye Joe has left the session and can't rejoin, which is a real shame. But it seems like there are technical issues in the commentary for C4. Hopefully, okay, so guys who are waiting to watch C4, there is no C4 stream today. Okay, so if you are here to watch C4, there's no commentary today. Come and stick around for this though, because it'll be something really to watch. So I think any of the top 5 can really win this, and even some shouts from outside the top 10 can even get this. Marco Bota, I know he's quick. I know some people are really quick, but yeah, real shame for the C4 watchers. I'm really sorry on behalf of RLH that it will be streamed, but it will be uploaded later. So if you are watching in terms of watching one of your mates or whatever, hopefully they can send you a link later on at some point to give you the stream and all that. That's a real shame for Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah, so Cotton Eye Joe just joined and his car is not on the racetrack. So, oh, that is so annoying for him. But what do we expect tonight then for the guys who are here for watching C2 then? We know that the top 3 are going to be quick. We do know that Black Man was there. We know 10K's there. We know some guys are really, really competitive, but it's all about consistency around Baku. It's not all about the speed. Like last night, I'm just going to put myself as an example. I was running what in P5, P6 territory on lap 21. Then I hit the wall at the infamous castle section that Invisible is now negotiating right now on a pad. Yeah, I got damaged there and I fell. So I lost, what, 20 seconds. But Brent says, shall be dominating like last season again. That would be something interesting to have a watch out for. But we'll just have a look. So Brent thinks that Shabby's going to dominate like in last season. But I am going to just put the stream in the general chat and then just plug the stream around. And here we go then for the start of the race then. So now already Donkey Dan is almost forming up to the grid then. So he's going to have a long wait in his hands. But here we go then. As we now watch him visible at the back of the grid then. I'll give you an update on the championship standings later on, but I can't do it right now, so we're just about to start. But it seems like Cotton Eye Joe won't be on the grid today. He's going to be watching from the grandstands. And now we get ready, put our seatbelts in and get ready and buckle up for 26 laps around the Azerbaijan circuit, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. The first one of these in 2016. How will the one in 2020 go? And it's lights out and away we go at Baku. Now down towards turn one. Oh, there's a massive crash instantly. Oh no, that's Prince and also oh no, VSC right on top. Prince and Donkey Dan having a severe crash off the line, and that has given Shabby a perfect start. VSC off the line. Oh my. Wow. Marco Bota picking up penalties, so is Jerome. There's been everything straight away off the start as Prince. Everything's just gone a bit ham at the moment. Unlucky to Prince and to Dan. Oh no. So surely someone got some kind of damage off the start? I don't even know what happened there. I wish we had a replay system on this game. But that looked like a havoc start. And what can I say? Baku is going to give us a lot to talk about. And that's the first talking point of the race so far. So Prince in 15th. And it seems like we're about to go green. As yes, we are now green. As Shabby's really pushing the car to the limit already. 10k just within a second as we are now green. We had a very short VSC there just to pick up any debris out of stars. I don't know why Connor Joe's rejoining. But anyway, we fly down now. And it looks like someone at the castle has gone off. That's Prince. Oh, P2 and now down in P16. Oh, he's hit the wall again. Invisible as well. Both Ferrari struggling early on. So his dad, oh, he's hit the wall. Oh no, Dad's got no front wing and he just needs to nurse the car back. And now down the inside, Alcorks goes off down. He tries not to hit the wall. Seems like Alcorks has hit it as well. Yes, he has with that rich energy front wing. It's already havoc at Baku here as we now fly down to the finish. Lap 1 immediately. Let's run on board with Black Mamba then. Flying down towards turn 1. He's got the slipstream he needs then. Will he get the run he needs down into turn 1? It's going to be side by side. 10k's going to break later. He's going to hope to get that racing line. Yes, he does. Mamba to the inside now. Will he get that done? No, he won't. And he's going to have to stick it behind. 10k's run a bit wide. This could give Mamba the exit that he needs as he's slammed on the brakes a tiny bit there. As I think Donkey Dan did a vessel from Singapore 2017. Yeah, it seems like it. As we now come down into the next few corners then. It seems like Singapore all over again. Let's look at that. The bottom 5 all in the pits after lap 1. Is it really going to shape the race up well? Let's look at that. Civi has lost 2 positions in the corner as well. Wesley's up to P4. As we now fly through that middle sector as well. And it seems like Marco Bota has had a good run as well then. Coming down. And Denise is retired from the session. Out of the pits then. Oh, look at that. Everything just getting very close for comfort as Deniz. I don't know what... Has he lost that? No, I think he's just retired. I don't know. Has he just retired on track? Or he must have retired in the pits. But yeah, that's Deniz out. I don't know why you would retire. Both Toros's out of the race early on. And there's such a chance of a safety car. Why would you want to retire around here? There's always a safety car, as we can see. Lots of people getting on with it now as Mamba can have another go at 10k. Marco Bota seems to be running away from Wesley. Civi in behind though. At the moment taking away to P6 in behind. We do have Walsh about 8 tenths behind. It looks like over a second, but here we go then. Flying through. Walshabert then. What can he do? He's not going to be able to close up at all. DRS obviously not enabled. Yes, now look at that. Up the inside. 10k goes to defend that position as now DRS is enabled. As we now see right at the back, we have Donkey Dan and Jerome both battling. Jerome second on the hard tyres and Donkey Dan on the mediums. I can assure you there'll most probably be another safety car at some point in this race. Someone will probably bin it in the castle section. But anyway, look at that Mamba. Oh, on the outside of 10k. I did not see that. And now we're going through turn number 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's turn number 4. Yeah, turn number 4. And now coming down into 5 and 6 then. And 10K stays ahead. But this just gives a bigger lead to Shabby. As Invisible, he's 1 deep. Oh, he's hit the wall. Invisible on a pad. It doesn't seem to be his day. He's got some work to do if he's gonna have to stick on the pad. As wait, yeah, I don't know what's happening. Goldie can tell his own story on that one, I think. Looks like Civi's just a reserve at the moment, but it seems like he may be a permanent replacement. I'm not too sure on Goldie's position right now. He dropped out, wasn't motivated. Yeah. But oh, look at that. Oh, as we talk about the McLaren, one's hit the wall. Civi's hit the wall, and most probably will have to head into the pits as well then. It's a range of attrition, lads. You just have to be careful. So that'll be Civi most probably heading into the pits as well then. As we now fly through the next few corners then. Look at that. Civi lifting and braking as Deniz blocked on purple quality lap. 5-second penalty. Forced it to a wall, came out of the pits. So brake stopped working. I'm really, hopefully Deniz, it all gets sorted for next race then. As we now come down into turn 1, then Civi not heading into the pits. He's holding it out for at least a lap or two. As he seems to still have a bit of pace with Marco Bota actually, even with that front wing damage then. As it seems like already the pack is spreading out a lot then. As Walgerbert is now on the back of Civi then, coming down into the braking zones of turn number 3. Civi looking like he's getting a bit of internet issues, but hopefully it will be fine for Walgerbert in behind. Meanwhile, down at the bottom we see Invisible heading into the pits. And Prince Killer setting the fast lap of the race now. Down in 14th. He's got a massive push on now if he's going to make anything out of this race. And I can assure you it's very likely that something will happen and Prince will be able to get back into this race. We're only 4 laps in, 22 to go, as now Invisible heads out of the pits, and it's not been a Ferrari day to remember at this moment in time then. As now Shabby, the 1.4 second lead, which is getting closed down now by 10K. 10K, look at that. Oh, I think Shabby's just hit the wall, has he not? Checking, yeah, he's got front wing damage. Shabby's got front wing damage. Oh no. So that's going to really show. So look at that. So 10K and Mamba now have a good chance of closing in on the Merc as well. The Merc will have a lot less straight line speeds. He probably had to lift through that final few corners then. Will he head himself into pits? Yes, he does. That's going to be pit lane surely for Shabby. Yes, it is. He pulls in. So now 10K will take the lead of the race then. As Shabby heads into pits with front wing damage. Then in behind we do have Black Mamba, who's still on the back of it, of the Renault. So it's Renault, Mercedes engine at the moment. Having the top 3. 2 of the 3 from last week are now on the podium, with Wesley having a very consistent good start. Dogobs just keeping out the mess of everything up in P6, Fiscal in P7 as Cotton Eye Joe's left the session once again. Civi and Shabby both into the pits and out of the pits then. And they head on to their 2-stop strategy just ahead. So yeah, guys, it's not even too bad as we've got yellow flags. We don't know who that's for. That's surely for Invisible. I'm just checking front wing. Front wing seems good for Invisible, so I don't know what the problem was there. As Jerome and Prince both head into the pit, so surely Prince has had a bit of a tussle with Jerome. Are they both onto new front wings? Yes, let me check Jerome as well. Jerome's got a 5-second stop go as well. And yes, look at that. There's been a collision on the straight then. As Prince now heads out the pits, and Jerome will be a straight 5 seconds behind that. As more happens at Baku as we now fly down through the next few corners, and 10K is still ahead of Mamba then. But guys, don't worry if you're thinking that there's not going to be a safety car. Yesterday in C3 there were 4 and a VSC on top of that. So I don't think this race is definitely not over yet. We're only 5 laps in. Oh my god, lag spike much, but now they go side by side for the lead of the race. It's Mamba to lose now. It's McLaren versus Renault, and it seems like the McLaren has taken the lead of the race with a DRS as well. Beautiful move for Mamba to get himself into the lead. He got that early, a bit of a lag spike, and now we're seeing the pits taking place. Where's he now into the pits? He's pinned onto those medium compound tyres and heading out the pits now. And that will be Wesley onto the hards actually. So Wesley's going to try and go the whole race on those tyres. Will it be the right strategical call? As look at that, Shabby just behind the teammates. Are there going to be any Mercedes team orders here? Here we go then. This is going to be something interesting. We got Shabby's got the DRS on Wesley. And will that be it? Will those two just let each other through? Yes, they will. Good strategical move from the two there. As Baguette Boy also heads into the pits with a new front wing. Mam has an amazing race pace. I hope he's keeping it clean to finish first. First, you have to finish, of course. First, you don't have to get front wing damage, it seems, at the moment. That seems like the biggest thing so far. As we now fly through towards the next few corners then for Alcorks down in P12. Keep it on the track, and surely you'll have a good chance of finishing well in this race then. Now down into turn number 3 for Alcorks. He's not really been a main front runner in this championship. He's just been at the back mostly. And look how much Shabby has gained on Wesley. That's a whole second in about a sector and a half. That's ridiculous pace from Shabby. He's using all his EOS as well. He's trying to break that second gap with Wesley. They're not best friends on track, it seems. Wesley let him through, but it seems like he doesn't want to help with DRS at all. Is now the top two head into the pits, and it's now Marco Bota in the lead of the race then. Does he have any front wing damage to his name? Just checking. Yes, he does. He has front wing damage on the right-hand side. He doesn't have an end plate. So it seems like he's just sticking it out on those mediums. As now Mamba heads out the pits. 10k in behind. Fiscal in P2 now, with Shabby and Wesley both ahead. So wait, hang on. So Shabby's got his front wing repaired and out ahead of Wesley and Mamba and 10k. I don't know how he's done that, but it seems like 10k is letting Wolgeberg through. I'm not really sure what's happened there. Maybe it's a thank from Wolgeberg to say thank you very much probably a thank you to let him through. It seems like at the moment, oh, there's damage there. Surely for 10k, he's hit the wall, he's clipped the wall on the outside. If that not, surely that's some kind of damage. I'm just checking his front wing seems okay. So he's been a bit lucky on that occurrence. As he now flies down into the next few corners. 10k now, over a second behind Black Mamba. It's around that 9/10 per second mark. As now Mamba representing McLaren lad. I said Shabby has great pace around him. Away fast now. Down towards the next few corners. And yeah, Shabby is in the provisional lead. He's really getting close to the barriers. He's pushing that car to the limit now. As we just have to see when a C4 starts. There isn't a C4 stream. That's what's happening. That's why C4 isn't starting. I'm sorry to break it to you, but I did mention it at the start of the stream. C4 does not have a stream. They'll do what me and Mamba did in Bahrain if they play the team game. Yeah, I wasn't watching that. I wasn't watching that race, so I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, down towards turn 1. Look at that, 1.5 seconds is the gap. But now Wolgeberg on the back of 10k, and now on the inside of 10k. He said thank you for that before. Oh no, that is not apology accepted. And now Wolgeberg gets a massive clip there, and surely that is Wolgeberg not going to be doing anything nice for 10k anymore. And now flying through towards turn number 3 then. Wolgeberg will be trying to close up that gap. No, he's just lost. It's only 1.3, so it's not too monumental of a loss at the moment. This is the closest gap on track right now. Everything's pretty around the 1-2 second barrier as well. Except for actually Jerome and Prince at the back. So Jerome is on the back of Prince. Prince is on the hards. Jerome is on the softs then. I don't know what Jerome's really trying here today. Technical issues, that matter. Stop stuttering and speed the... Oh no! Jerome's hit the wall again. Stop your stuttering and speak the Irish. You press the secret. I'm really sorry for my stutters. I just I lose my words a few times, so that's why. I'll try not, but I'm trying to speak kind of quick as well, so that's why that's happening. But now, here we go. It's one race winner against another here. So Shabby, I think Shabby's won a race. Yeah, I'm sure Shabby's won a race. As now it's Shabby versus Let's Get Fiscal. He's going to be closest to Invisible. Picks up a time penalty around this circuit. He's picked it up in that middle sector then. Okay. As Shabby now just outside of the DRS then of Let's Get Fiscal. They're basically on the same strategy here as you now come down towards turn number 1. As Fiscal, yeah, you can see the pace difference here. It's bad to think this guy's got a P1 and a P2, but fair play to Fiscal. He's just done what he needs to do. As Jerome is retired from the race, and that's another VSC. Not what the lads would have wanted, the back of the grid, but Jerome has lost it out of Castle. Another VSC to the name. We're down to 14 drivers now. So hopefully I'll bunch up the pack a little bit, give people a little bit of a time to rest, a time to close up, just rethink what they're going to do, and then fly on again. But of course we still have 17 laps to go, as that is a very short VSC. We're back under green flags, and Marco Bota surely had a very good chance of winning this race. I've got to admit, 13 seconds. If Fiscal can hold Shabby up a bit longer, then surely. Oh, it looks like Jerome is not really happy with himself. He said, bye, have a good day. Seems like something's happened there. And Jerome's not happy with himself in the slightest. We fly through now for the Azerbaijan streets. We go down to the infamous turn number 15 then into 16. And these guys really will be pushing. Shabby will be. And Wesley will be trying to close up to Shabby, but he's not giving him any time to. Everyone's just outside of the DRS right now. Only person in DRS right now is Marco Bota, heads into the pits. Is Shabby on Let's Get Fiscal. As we now fly through now towards turn number 1. He's got the DRS that he needs, but will Fiscal give up a fight here, or will he let Shabby through? Down towards turn 1. Shabby's going up the inside, and Fiscal defends well on the outside. He gives him enough room as Marco Bota now heads out of the pits in. Oh no, it seems like he's been held. Or he's got that 5-second stop go, hasn't he? So that's Marco Bota's problem there. Out of the pits he comes down, maybe in P10 with Donkey Dan as Jerome's left the session. P9, Marco Bota will head out at the end of that. And that will be a simple one stop for the Williams to the end of the race now. But I'm not sure. Well, so surely Shabby will get through. But I still think the likes of Sibby have a good chance here of doing well. If he has some pace on him, I don't think Sibby's in a bad position right now. As my TV's about to turn off, excuse me lads. I don't think Sibby's in a bad position at all right now, as down in P10 he is. No, sorry, P8, sorry. Oh, good. Excuse me guys, down in P8 he is. And if you can get past Dogov pretty soon, he's on those mediums, 5 laps old, so they'll go to at least lap 10, lap 11. Surely this will give him a good chance to get himself up towards this front pack then, because obviously the mediums are quite significantly faster than the hards then. As we fly down, you can see more front wing end plate there, as now Wesley has closed up to Shabby. Has there been an incident with Shabby? I'm just checking his front wing now. Front wing, I don't think it's clean. I think Shabby's hit the wall again. I think that's what the problem is. That's why Fiscal stayed in the lead. I think Shabby has had a little bit of a problem with Fiscal. So let's have a look at this then. As now Dogarbs has been overtaken by Civi, it seems. Yes, it is. So, seems like Shabby has had another problem. Fiscal first. Yeah, do love a Fiscal first. In fairness, if there's a safety car called, Fiscal's in a very good position right now. But obviously, he is on a different strategy. So, at the moment, provisional lead is Shabby. But it's all up for a bit of debate at the moment on what's the best thing to do right now. Obviously, if I would have done soft, medium personally, because of the tyre difference at the end. But it's all down to what these guys think. As Invisible and Prince exchange positions down the straights, and as Prince closes up towards Alcourt. What will this be? I need to have a look at Shabby's front wing. Has he got more damage on that? I think he's lost his right end plate again. I think he has once again. So I feel like this is now turning into Wesley's to lose. Yeah, Fiscal first is always interesting. But I feel like this is Wesley's now to lose, and Mamba's now in behind, so this is coming into a little bit of a train. So Shabby's damage has brought everyone back in. And surely this will maybe bring Walgerbert as well into this. 1.3 seconds. And here we go then, down the main straight. It's 4/10 for the lead of this race then. Will Shabby have a good enough exit on Fiscal? We now go down. And what happened? I don't know what. Oh yeah, Donkey Dan and Prince had damaged that one then. Oh, here we go then. And there you go. There's the Shabby taking back the lead then. Fiscal in second. That's a place I know him well. As Fiscal holding onto that P2 for now then, as Wesley will be closing in behind. Obviously all these guys are on the same tyre compounds. Fiscal's tyres are actually probably in their prime right now, as now he's losing time a lot. Look how much he's lost to Shabby then already. It's 7/10 of a second now as Wesley tries to close in on the Alpha and get past, but it already seems like he's just trying to just get out, not get out of the way, sorry. He's trying to park the bus maybe a little. As let's have a look how much this middle sector damages Shabby then. So it's 7/10 now. What is it by the end of the castle? It's around 8/10 now, so it seems like there is still an improvement for Shabby. He's still getting ahead. Yeah, almost 9/10 now. And it seems like Shabby may actually come out of that 1 second gap. Make it easier for Wesley to pass at least. That's something to go by. As Fiscal has run very wide there. Yeah, look at that, 1.2 seconds to Fiscal. Seems like Wesley's just saving his ERS a little. Yeah, Shabby down at 40% ERS. It's always going to be interesting with Fiscal in the mix, and it seems like he's helping. I can't even speak anymore. He's helping out Shabby a lot here, but under the DRS, surely Wesley will take the move for the lead of the race then. And then Black Mamba's got a next deal with him. Excuse me, lads, I'm getting very tired in the seat. But here we go then. Down the main straight we go. And surely that is an easy move for Wesley then. Let's have a look at Mamba. Can Mamba get involved actually? Is now, yeah, it seems like Mamba is actually very close to the back of Fiscal. Gap is about a second now towards Shabby. Wesley and Shabby. 1, 2, 3. It's the same podium as last week, but just in a different orders. Walgerbert has got past 10k. Probably down into turn 1. I'm sorry I didn't see that move there. And now it seems like Prince Killer is closing up towards Alcorks. Just having a look at everyone at the moment. It seems like at the moment, as now, so Mamba's gone up the inside of turn 3 on Fiscal as well then. So Fiscal's losing quite a few positions now on older tyres. And now riding on board with Prince Killer. Coming down towards turn number 1. This should be an easy move for the guy who actually started in P2. Has now got past Alcorks for P12 in this race. And has got the purple final sector with that. So surely, I'm just surprised there hasn't been a safety car called yet. These guys have actually been pretty good around this circuit. As 10k now seems to have damage. Yeah, he's got damage on the right hand side. Seems like that's why he's lost the position potentially to Walgerbert. I don't know what's happened. It seems like the start was how can I sum it up? Singapore 2017 Goldie phrased it, and I feel like that's probably the best way I'm going to be able to phrase it without anyone really debating it too much. It seemed like he may have pulled over a tiny bit too much of that. Stopped everything. Excuse me. I am a bit tired. But now let's have a look at. So 10k has lost a lot of time. Hope maybe Civi can close up to the back. Meanwhile, Walgerbert on the back of Fiscal. Looks like Fiscal's just really coming down the pack now. Is now down towards turn number 1. It seems like that's an easy move there. Is now seems like Marco Boto is right overtaking Dogarves then for that elusive P7 then. As 10k heads into the pits with a new front wing then. Starting at lap 14 then. His second centre medium's on. And those will easily go to the end of the race now. Meanwhile, riding on board with... Let's ride on board with Wesley. He's just outside of DRS, and there's the man in behind. These three are very prominent on the podium. I think it's just been so unlucky for Prince. So unlucky. I just need to catch a bit more action because Prince isn't getting much of it at the moment. It's down 38 seconds behind anyone. Will there be a safety car in this race? Coming down now. Mamba getting very close to the wall there. as the castle section, I believe, is only 7-8 meters wide at its smallest point. Man, we're just closing in. It's about 1.2, just over that second mark. Has he had a good enough turn 15 to get close enough? No, it's 1.2 seconds, so there'll be no DRS for these guys. I don't think anyone will be benefiting from DRS this time round, actually. As looks like someone's hello, he's just, I don't think it was deliberate. I think we'll just see what the stewards say on that one, if before we come to any conclusions on that. There's surely a reason why he went across like that, did Dan. But I was just surprised there wasn't a safety car, to be completely honest. As now Civic comes down into turn 1, it doesn't seem like he's closing in on Fiscal now, as his tyres are getting pretty old. Meanwhile, Fiscal still on the back of Wolgeberg then. He's kept it within a second, but that's probably down to the certain DRS there. As now the second Renault heads into the pits a lap later. This one also fixing its front wing. So the Renaults and front wings aren't really getting along quite well then. So guys, I wasn't delivered Dr. Dangle called by Shelby. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Stewart on the case there of Goldie. As guys, there's 18 of you watching the stream then. Who do we think is going to win? So we got Shabby, Wesley, Mamba, and Wolgeberg really in this one. Fiscal hasn't pit yet, so he's going to have to pit. But the other guys probably don't have to actually pit here. As so the top 4, who do we think is going to take home the crown today? They're separated by what? 5 seconds the top 4? 4.2 seconds separating the top 4 then. It's very close at the top. And then we got 6, 7, and 8 all very close together. The top 8 separated by 12 seconds. It's very close up at the top. You wouldn't expect this in real F1, would you? There's always a massive gap with the top 6 and everyone else. That's how much we've been missing F1. We just want any kind of battles. There's now Alcorks heads into the pits and Invisible is now ahead of him. I'm just surprised there just hasn't been a safety car, to be fair. A safety car would really spruce this one up. As I don't want obviously anyone retiring, but it seems like at the moment everyone's proved. Oh, I'm full of yawning, and it's not because of the race. It's been quite a good Baku race so far. It just seems like this intermittent phase at the start is catching my my tiredness a bit by surprise here. As now down towards turn number 1 for Fiscal. It seems like he's really has got away from Wolgeberg there, and now down 2.2 seconds behind. Now Civi is closing up as 10k and Big Baguette exchange positions down towards turn 1 they go, and that is an easy move. And there is a safety car. Civi has lost it. Oh my god! Do I jinx it or do I jinx it? What? I need to touch wood, because I'm just being bad. I'm sorry, Civi. I am sorry, Civi. I am so sorry. Oh my. Oh my. The safety car is out, and it's all going to change everything. Prince is back in this. He's going to pit onto a new set of mediums. I don't think it's going to really change anything. And look at that, once again. I did it last week in C4, C5? Yeah, C5. And look at that, so Prince, oh no. Okay, he can go past the safety car, that's good. But Prince, I think he can just go at his own pace. Oh my. Of course it's a safety car. I don't think anyone's a lap down actually. If Invisible's got, oh, it's going to be close. Invisible's going to be close. Oh, he could be a lap down. Shabby versus Invisible. Shabby's going to head into the pits, never mind. So, oh yeah, everyone will head into the pits. Let's be real here for a set of mediums. So you people have a set of mediums spare? I actually know these hard runners will. Shabby onto the softs. That's some tyres over. So he's gone into the pits. And look at that. The pit lane is absolutely wild right now. Everyone heading into the pits. And this is going to spruce everything back up. There we go. This is what we wanted to see. Baku being Baku. Oh, we do love it. We do love it. If we can put in the general chat of RLH, that would be nice. As here we go then. Let's just have a look at RLH. And here we go then. And I'm just apologising to Civi for my damage to his race, but that's going to make things a lot more interesting. So hopefully Invisible can get around in time. Invisible's going to really have to push here, as Baku always somehow entertains. As any penalties up top, Shabby, hey, Fiscal. Oh my god, yeah, Fiscal's fourth. What? Oh my god, yeah, I'm really annoyed, Civi. I kind of did that to you. I should probably go shoot myself. What? I said we needed a safety car. I'm really sorry. I didn't say anything about you. I said you were closing in, and I said, oh, we really do need a safety car. And yeah, that happened, and I am very sorry. But will Invisible actually get back in time? That's another question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Alcox has left the session. Oh no. Oh dear. I am the Jinx Merchant. Yes, I am. I should go end my life. And so the safety car is really going to close everything back up. It seems like we're down to 12 runners now as Alcox has left the session. With 9 laps to go, we've still got a good chunk of time left, as now 95 comments. We're gonna get to 100 comments tonight, lad. Let's go. So guys, unfortunate for Wesley. Oh god, yeah, he's been held up by Shabby, of course. So Wesley has not been helped by the safety car in the slightest. Yeah, he's having. Oh yeah, Civi, I'm really unlucky there. It was going to happen to someone. I'm surprised there's no one binned it in Castle, to be fair. We've been pretty sensible. But this is, guys, I'm really confused here. So we've got 8 laps to go. Those softs go 6-7 laps. They do not go. Ippa, come on. Prince is still in this. He's on mediums, and he's got a good chance of closing out the pack. If the safety car comes in at the end of this lap, I feel like Prince has a very good chance still. The softs die after 6 laps. We've got 8 to go. We've got actually 9 including this lap. So anything can happen. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. Quick question. There was one tiny bit, Civi, where you had any connection issues, but except for that, you were actually pretty good on track. So I don't think there'll be any problem with you staying in the C2 at all. So yeah, guys, there's 19 of you in the stream. Come on, let's have some predictions in the chat then. Who's gonna really do well here today then? We've got Shabby obviously on pole. Let's give you some penalty rundowns. Shabby's got, actually, it's probably better to go incidents. Obviously we've got tons of 5-second time penalties lap 1. And then we've got a 3-second time penalty for Invisible, and that is it. And Alcox has joined. I think Alcox is back in now, but yeah, this car's closed up. So I feel like, yeah, this is, surely, yeah, 100 comments, woo! Surely we're gonna finish. We're gonna come to the green flag at the end of this lap, I would assume, and we can go green. Yep, seems like surely is the safety car being called in? I think the safety car has been called in. Has it? I don't even know. Has it been called in? I don't think it has. I think, has it? I don't even know. I'm sorry, guys. There you go. Safety car is in this lap, and we're going to go green. So now it's just Shabby's choice. And here we go then. Calais says he's not getting past Marco. Here we go then for the start of the race then. Cotton Eye Joe to win, says to get Dylan McGoldrick, and he's down in P17 without any, he's not even in the lobby, so well done. And it looks like Shabby has gone then for the start of the final 8 laps actually, of Baku then, as we now fly down towards turn number 1. It seems okay for everyone at the moment. Let's have a look if anyone's going to make a move. It looks like Fiscal is close to make a move as we now fly down towards turn 1. Is anyone going to make a move? That is Donkey Dad, and there's yellows in sector 1. That's someone off. That's Black. Mamba's off. Mamba's off. Oh no, he's been pushed wide short. It's Wolver now in P2. I missed that. Oh no. So Mamba's off the track, and Mamba down in P13. Does he have front wing damage to go with that? He does. Mamba's been very unfortunate off the start here as we now come down through sector 1. And Shabby leading the way as well. And Mamba has had the worst start possible then. As now, let's have a look then. Will anyone really fly up the field then? 10K doing well on those mediums so far. Dogob's in behind in P5. He's closing in on 10K. Is he looking up the inside? No, Mamba says Brennan. Yeah, that is a real shame for Mamba there. As it seems like Marco Boat is right on the back of Dogob's as well. Dan as well. So is Wesley. I feel like there's going to be a lot of change still, as Invisible could actually be on for some points here as Alcorks is back in the session. And we're up to 22 watches, guys. I don't know how this is going to end. Wolshaber has actually got some good pace here, but Shabby, well, it's going to be 3 laps until we get DRS anyway. But I feel like Shabby's to lose still. Shabby has got some very good pace here at the moment. 23 of you watching. Can we make it 25? I don't even know. Just share the stream link around. 3 people at least shall lose their wings between the restart to the finish. Oh, the Mamba's one of them already. I wonder who the 2 others will be. As now, gap at the front, 8/10 of a second. Then in behind, it's about 4/10 of a second. We ride on board now with Donkey down. He's right on the back of Marco Bosa. We're just looking now down towards turn number 1. And it seems like everyone's pretty staying in position right now. I feel like all the moves are going to happen in the last 3-4 laps then, when the DRS is enabled then. As always, just looking, everyone getting so close to that wall on turn 2 then. As now, 3/10 separating Baguette and Wesley. Wesley on the mediums, Baguette on the softs then. Come down towards turn number 3. Oh, that's a dive from Baguette, but he's going to back out of that. Probably for the best there. As, yeah, that could have been monumental. And that could have been... Shabby does not have a pen. It seems like Shabby has actually got outside of that DRS now and could be able to fly forward. Fiscal in P3. This is... It just turns out to be Fiscal's race every single race. I don't know how he does it. Fiscal just banks on late safety cars and it always works for him. Fiscal third, of course. He's got Fiscal first, Fiscal second. Is it time for P3 for the Alpha driver? We don't know. But look at it. It's seeming like we're 10K. Only now just getting past Dogards. He has been shoved. Who's been shoved? Goldie. I think Goldie... Yeah, I think he's been shoved, yeah. Oh, flip. I think he's hit the wall again. Yeah, Goldie, I think you're a few minutes behind. As he now come down towards turn number 1. Not turn number 1. We hit 110 comments. Not turn number 1. I'm just looking at ones on the screen then. As now, let's have a look. Any moves this time around on the straight. We don't have DRS yet. DRS is now enabled. Here we go. It's all going to get very interesting now. Prince Killer right on the back of Baguette. It always seems a bit like a train at the moment, but I feel like in the final 5 laps it could all change. This was the lap where I lost my front wing in C1. Oh dear, everything can change. It's a 5 lap sprint now to the end. Guys can move it. Look at that, Marco Bosa moving to the left. So is 10K. 10K defending hard. He's not pushing on towards Fiscal yet. 10K on 7 up old medium tyres. He's really holding up this train a little. Renault's in 4th and 7th at the moment. Merck's in 1st and 8th. We got Alpha's in 3rd and we got a Red Bull in 2nd. And it all seems at the moment everything's just a bit hickety dickory dock, all that kind of stuff. It seems like Invisible's just going for fastest lap now, as Alcork has lost some time as well. So Prince Killer is on for points. It seems like at the moment Fiscal is on for another podium. This is madness. Fiscal just... He's a bit like Daniel Ricciardo, but in terms of podiums. He always does well in races that are a bit hectic. It's a Fiscal way of doing things. As I think he ran a bit wide with Wolfsburg, gave him enough. I don't know, yeah. Obviously that'll be probably a stewards inquiry at some point. But let's have a look then. Look at this train. Oh my god. let's just see the heli cam here. Everyone within a second. Big Baguette's actually just outside that second, so he won't get the DRS, which means he'll be vulnerable to Prince Killer then. Prince obviously starting P2. Has he got that pace to get past Baguette? It seems like it. He's going to go for that DRS move. Or is he going to go outside? He's going to go to the inside for turn number 1. Also in front we see that Dan overtakes Wesley then, as now Dan moves up into P7. I believe it was actually, that's where they were. I'll just go back. Dan was ahead of Wesley, so yeah. So Wesley tried the move, Dan just got it back on him. So yeah, down towards turn number 3 we go then. And it still seems like the 10k train right now is somehow Fiscal still taking that P3. It's Big Baguette. Oh, look at that. Big Baguette on the inside. Oh, no. That could have ended in calamity. But Prince down in P10. He doesn't seem to have any front wing damage. So this is just pace-based. And it seems like Big Baguette has got it on Prince. Maybe the softs were the tyres to choose and not the mediums. It seems like the mediums are not the tyre of choice. Big Baguette, obviously, on those softs is able to push well. Marco Bota on the back of Dogarves. Dogarves in P5. A very good result from him so far. What can he do? It seems like the pack is really starting to spread apart now as we come down towards turn number 15. Lock up from Marco there as Dogarves getting very close to the wall then. 21 of you watching. We've got, what, 5 laps to go, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 laps to go in this race now. 4 times across that start-finish line before we finish this race then today. Wolgebert 1.3 seconds behind. Shabby's got less EOS to play with, and Wolgebert may still get a bit of slip. It all depends on setups and that middle and last sector driving. And well, it all just depends about how fast they are in the quarters now. It doesn't matter about the straights, and it seems like there's a bit of time lost as Wesley. And look at that, Marco Bota all around the outside. Donkey Down tries to go and 6 it. And still they're going side by side down towards turn 3. Wesley can just not get a break as Donkey Down has rode wide. And that is surely a move for Wesley. He's now ahead of Donkey Down. And now it seems like that is a move for him. Dogarves is on the back of Marco Bota. And it seems like, yeah, Marco Bota has made that move now on Dogarves as well. Dogarves now down in P6. And this is where the softs are going to get old. We've had them on for 6 laps. Obviously, the safety car would have helped that one. They've only been on them for, what, 4 laps now. Will 10k start to reel Fiscal in? It seems like it. Will Marco Bota have a good shot at getting a podium as well then? So is the Fiscal podium all over and done with? We don't know yet. Now flying through towards the final sector for Fiscal. He's now, looks like he's starting the real train now. 1.2 seconds separate the top 2 then. It's going to be close at the top. And Wolgebert so close. He just needs to get his cornering right. Maybe not make any mistakes. Shabby may make a mistake at some point, and Wolgebert just needs to capitalise from that. As look at that, it's 1.1 seconds now. It's getting close. Shabby just a bit less EOS than Wolgebert. As now we run on board with Wesley on the back of Dogarves. Dogarves does have the DRS. So does Wesley in behind, then coming down towards turn number 1. Round the outside, Wesley's going to go for that P6 then. And that is a move done for Wesley. And it seems like at the moment the Merc is now pushing on those tyres. Obviously now the mediums coming into their prime a bit more. The softs are starting to die. Let's have a look at Shabby's last lap time. Shabby did a, what? A 42.1. Wesley's just done a 42.7. So still, Shabby has got the pace to win this race. Will these tyres start to go off badly in the final few laps? We just don't know. 10k seems to be doing a good job of defending rather than attacking at the moment, keeping Fiscal in that P3. Now, Donkey's on the back of Dogarves. Dogarves' tyres are looking a bit old. Bit worn for wear now as we come down into towards the castle section where everyone's been very clean so far this race. As now, yep, look at that, everyone's just keeping it clean. There's now Big Baguette in behind in P9 and Prince in P10. It's just not been a good race for Prince at all. With 3 laps to go then, Mambas picks up a penalty. He's down in P13. It's not going to be the race for him today. And let's have a look then. Fastest lap at the moment is Shabby with a 41.1. Mambas getting close to that, but will he be able to get that fastest lap away from Shabby and the Merc. It's 1.2 again, the gap at the top. We've got 2 laps to go then. Can Walshammer make a final charge? EOS is still something to really play a part. And now, is this a 10k train over? Is Marco Bota going to go for that P4, the Romanian? He's very close to the back of 10k. 10k now reeling in Fiscal as well. Down towards turn number 1 they go. And oh, 10k's broke very late there. And that's a good job of defending and also attacking at the same time. Will Wesley close up to Marco? That's another question. It seems like they're all getting stuck behind Fiscal. Can Fiscal hold on for 2 more laps? His EOS is very low. Everyone's EOS is low. No one is really helping on the EOS. The person with the highest EOS at the moment is Prince. And Mamba's got a bit actually. Let's have a look at Mamba's fastest lappers. Actually, no, 10k is right on the back of Fiscal, and I feel like this is really the battle to watch. We'll see if a certain person gets the fastest lap from the bottom of our screens. Guys, we've only got a bit of time left watching. Who do we think is going to take the win then? Oh, look at that up the inside. Marco Bota tries to go over 10k into a very, very slow section of the track. Oh, there's been contact. Yep, that's a front wing loss. So surely that will give Wesley a good chance to get ahead. So Wesley needs to be careful of that now. Marco's going to be a bit slow. He's going to have to lift a bit more. And surely that could give Wesley actually P3 still in this race. Wesley is still there, but he still has to negotiate a little bit. Fiscal, 6 seconds behind the lead now. Maurice, you've joined right at the climax of this race then. Big Baguette has been overtaken by Prince Killer. Prince Killer now in that P9. Dogobs on the back of Donkey Down. Doesn't seem like a move, but now this is going to be a move. Surely for P5 and Marco Bota on the back of 10k. And Wesley doesn't seem to have enough power on him at the moment. As we now enter the final lap of the race. Marco Bota right on the back of 10k there. We go side by side down towards turn number 1. Will Wesley get involved in this? They're going side by side still through turn number 2. Here we go then. They're still side by side. Marco Bota tries to get the move done, but 10k's defensive effort is really helping him out here. And this surely is going to give Fiscal an elusive 3rd position. Oh my. Wow, and now Walshammer's within a second of Shabby. Shabby's made a mistake. Here we go then. Walshammer closing in on Shabby. It's only 7/10 of a second. Our Shabby's tyres going off. Can Walshammer tyre save a little better? Is that the problem? We've seen in China, tyre saving has been an issue. I'm just looking. This is probably the biggest battle to really look at for. Is between 18 and 25 points. Shabby really struggling on the tyres. They're both struggling. And it seems like Walshammer's got the drive. And surely it's getting close as we come down towards turn number 15 now. We're finishing sector 2. We've only got the DRS straight to go. Now, oh! There's contact at the back. Marco Bota and 10k have contact. And now there's yellow flags. And that's let Wesley through for P4. Oh no, every stage. Oh, there's more contact. Oh, the final lap of Baku is causing chaos. Here we go then. Who's going to win this race? It's 6/10. Here we go. Shabby versus Walshammer. Has anyone got more EOS? There's more EOS for Shabby. And it seems like over the line, Shabby surely is going to take the win for Baku by 5/10 of a second. And Fiscal is going to come home and finish in P3. Oh my. So Fiscal's got every podium position then. And now let's have a look then. Everyone starts to finish. Marco Bota and 10k having problems. Oh, look at that over the line. Oh, Dogob's got him over the line. Dogob's overtaken Prince. He's had a better run. And over the line, Prince takes P10 and Dogob's P9. Woohoo! Invisible. Out of this, he seems like he's got damage as well. Oh my voice is gone. Oh my. Fiscal in 3rd. He's got Fiscal. Invisible finishes in P11. Invisible finishes P11. Alcorks will finish P12. And it's a what could have been for Mamba. Mamba could have so taken a podium position here today. Oh my, that final lap. I want to see that final lap from someone's perspective, because my goodness me. There's going to be a few serious inquiries today. I'm sorry if you are a steward. But today, The race win goes to Shabby 2K. Second place on the is Walshaber, and third today is Fiscal. Whew, it's a Dutch 1-2, and P3 goes to Fiscal. My goodness, good race from Shabby. He led at the front. P2 today being Walshaber very good at battling. Actually, obviously he wasn't really running on running at the top, but then obviously everything happened. The safety car happened, so did Fiscal as well. The safety car helping out a lot, but also damaging a lot others as well then. So let's run through the finishing order then. Shabby 2K will take the win today by 0.5 of a second. It was close, but just not close enough for Walshaber to really take home a battle there. P2 was the Dutchman. P3 was Let's Go Fiscal. P4 was Wesley. After that, a ridiculous final lap then. P5 Donkey Dan. P6 Big Baguette. A very good showing from the Belgian. P7 10K. P8 Marco Bota. That could have been P4 easily for him, but there was a bit of a mix up there. Dogarbs beating Twins by very small amounts, and that is everyone out. As just shown the classification, and there you go, that is everyone finished. And now we invite the top 3 for podium interviews, and my god, I shattered after that one. Wow. Whew. I am what they call tired. Those last few laps were something to really shout about, and somehow I've still got a bit of water left with me, so cheers on that one, lads. I'm just going to invite the top 3 to the party, and then we will get everything sorted. So Shabby finished in P1 then. Hopefully his name doesn't, he doesn't come up. 2K. There we go, Shabby. Second place today was Walshaber. Hopefully that comes up, please. There you go. Second was Walshaber, and third was Let's Get Fiscal. He's taken every single position on the podium now. I just need to have his game tag. It's X Let's Get Fiscal. X Let's. There we go. Boom. Top 3 have got podium invites now, and hopefully they'll be able to join us on the podium then. I'll just check if all 3 of them have got invites. Fiscal, Shabby. Oh, there we go. We've got Fiscal in. We'll just wait for the other 2. There's Walshaber, and then we're now just waiting for the race winner, and then we shall start the podium interviews. Well, what a manic race, and there you go. All the top 3 are on the podium today, and they are here for interviews. So P1 today by 0.5 of a second, dominating drive, I've got to admit. Brent was supporting you in the chat. Obviously there were some incidences where we thought maybe potentially there wasn't a chance that you would have got the win. Obviously when he got front wing damage, but overall, Shabby, well done, good race. And yeah, how was your race?
So yeah, lap 1 I had wing damage, so I had to continue with the yellow wing. I boxed forward hard, and I got just in front of Wesley and got out of his DRS quickly. And the moment when I got behind Visco, I wanted to pass him quickly, but that didn't really work out, and I hit the wall at turn 15, I believe, and I had to continue with an orange wing. After that, the gap was pretty steady, and I thought I was losing positions, but because of the orange wing, but that didn't happen. So luckily, the safety car came 10 laps before the end. I had no fresh softs, so I had to use the used one, and yeah, I had a lot of pressure from Walshaber at the end. With I had I believe 75% worn tires.
Oh so wow!
Was
do you think that if it was one more lap, do you think Walshaber could have got you?
definitely. Because the last lap I was sliding all over the place. But, yeah.
Yeah, but fair play. We got a comment from Ippa here. Oh, Shabby, what happened? So from your perspective, what do you think happened at the start? Because there was obviously a VSE before turn 1.
Yeah.
So what did you see?
From my perspective, I had an amazing start. I was next to Prince like immediately, and then I believe Donkey Down lost it, and he, I believe, with traction or something, and he went to the left and got damaged because of him. I think Prince as well, something like that.
Yeah, it seemed like it was just that one really, as Goldie said, really looked a lot like Singapore 2017. But anything else you want to add, Shabby?
No, that's it.
Well, fair play, and that's another win to go back to the Mercedes HQ then, and another win on your title charge in the Asia Cup then. Well done. P2, I've got to admit, I didn't really see you getting that P2, Walshy, but I honestly didn't see you fighting for that podium, but my god, as the race started to close, I was like, oh my, this could be a win for you. But sadly, in the end, 5/10 was the difference. And in that last lap, I was like, this could be a real chase at the end, like a Bottas, as Maurice said in the comments. So, so just describe our race, because at some points I just had no clue where you were.
No, me neither, to be honest. The start was pretty crazy for me. I got dive bombed into turn 1 and got very lucky. I had only minor wing damage, so I could continue. And then, yeah, after that I had a pretty calm race, but everything happened in front of me basically. Black Mamba, I can remember at the safety car restart, just went straight, so I could take that spot. And I believe I overtook Fiscal for second. That was going into turn 1 after I think the second of the first, the only full safety car, I believe. And then, yeah, of course I was pushing really hard to catch Shabby, but yeah, I could only keep up with him because of the slipstream, I think, and I didn't really manage ERS that well. If I had done that better, I maybe could have gotten more. It was at 5%, I think, at the end. So yeah, really unfortunate, but still I'm very happy with P2.
Well, exactly. Obviously, to finish first you have to finish, but I feel like the same thing could go for P2 as well. Did you actually get from wind damage at all?
Yeah, but it was still green. But I did get some from wind damage. Yeah. It was yellow-green.
Oh, okay. But you did better than most people.
yeah, I'm happy.
But yeah, stayed out of all the trouble, and yeah, nice P2 finish. Well done. And now on to the main attraction. Right, so you finished P2, you finished P1, and now you got to go and finish P3. Fiscal, how do you do it? I don't understand. You just go and just hope for the opposite strategy call, and just hope there's a late safety car every time, and it just seems to work. You surely must be quite high in the championship after 2 very good finishes, and yeah, how was that race for you?
Yeah, big shout out to the safety car. Couldn't have got P3 without it, that's for sure. I think the strategy was always just to stick out on the hards as long as possible. And then you know, I started getting passed by the guys who'd already pitted, but I just kept me head down. Nice clean race, no damage, and then obviously the safety car comes out right at the perfect time for me.
Of course it does.
Of course. Going to the pits, get some new set tyres on. I was in 2 minds whether to go for softs or mediums, but I think I just got it right with the softs. Obviously, really unfortunate for Black Mamba. I think he crashed, or went off track turn 1 on the safety car restart. Really unfortunate for him. I guess his tyres were too cold. And then obviously I inherited P2, and then Walsterberg got past me nice and fairly, I think, the next lap. And then I was sitting pretty for P3. I noticed 10k was around 3 seconds behind, 3 seconds behind, when my softs were nice and fresh. But obviously the softs started to go, and then the mediums came into their own, and it was getting a little bit nervy towards the end because he was catching me. I think he got the DRS on the last 2 laps. But then I think there was a little bit of a collision.
I feel like
out of the castle section.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bit more than a little collision.
I was constantly looking behind me, and then obviously it was a big relief to see him, not right on me gearbox, and then just completed the lap for the P3. So pretty good day, and again, big shout out to the safety car. Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like the safety car just does come and help you just a lot, but fair play. Seems like the Alpha strategy team is really helping out. Obviously, Big Baguette obviously getting, I believe, a P6 as well. It's a good day in the office for the Alphas. It seems like all strategy went well. Just kept out of damage. So you got no damage the whole race.
No damage, no penalties, no warnings, no nothing. So it was a nice calm race.
Oh my god, you're better than me. There you go. Sorry, just take my spot in C1, yeah? Okay, right, cool, that's sorted. But yeah, honestly, a great race from you. And yeah, obviously, must have been something when you were being tracked down, but honestly, at the end of it all, you've now done what many drivers can't say they've done. Got every single position on the podium.
Complete it, mate. It's me out.
Now you just need to win the elusive championship, but it shouldn't be too hard for you, with all the strategies.
We'll see. A few more safety cars.
Yeah, just get Bert Mylander on the phone. Anyway,
got him on speed dial at the moment.
It seems like it. As yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you guys in the podium for sharing your opinions on the race. And thank you everyone so much for watching. We had 25 viewers at some point, so there's to that. Thank you so much, and goodbye.